warm welcome to everyone as we get ready for the start of another game in the Cricket World Cup 2015. And we are in the city of Sydney in New South Wales for this encounter. And it's a Pool A encounter between England and Afghanistan.
Let's play.
Billy Bowden says, let's play. Jimmy Anderson with a new ball and 3 slips. Already a little bit of movement, but Afghanistan are away. Feels a good afternoon for bowling, Ramiz. What do you reckon?
Absolutely, and England just letting Afghanistan know that they mean business. 3 slips in place, the ball will hoop around a little. It should. And James Anderson is considered a good bowler to swing it away from the right-handers, even though his form has been a little iffy with the new ball, but conditions are ripe for swing bowling and picking up wickets.
Just fished at that one. Yeah, Jimmy Anderson was ranked 4th in the world at the start of this tournament. He's dropped down to number 7 ranking. He's not had great World Cups, Jimmy Anderson. His World Cup record is pretty poor. After the very first World Cup he had in 2003 in South Africa, when I think he bowled your boys out Pakistan in Cape Town in a day-night game. Since then his World Cup record is poor, and his record in this tournament's poor, averaging 56 and a bit.
I always felt that, you know, whatever you've achieved in one-day cricket is obviously great, but World Cup status or World Cup stature gives you status. And so whatever hard work you've done, whatever you've achieved in one-day international as an international player, I think it should culminate with a high-class quality performance in a World Cup stage. And I think that really hasn't been coming from James Anderson.
There's the in-swinger, and I think that'll go away for 4. I think there was an inside edge there. We'll see. No, a little bit of pad there. Leg byes given by Billy Bowden.
Well, it's got this great ability to produce an upright seam. And there's not a lot of wrist change when he's looking to get that ball back into the right-hander. This really was a fabulous delivery. Cut him in half, and well, 4 runs to Afghanistan, but 4 extras.
Yeah, the surprise for Anderson has been this tournament. The last 2 tournaments have been in the Caribbean and India, the last tournament, obviously. And not a lot of swing around, maybe a bit of reverse swing. Anderson is an orthodox swing bowler. And this tournament, it has swung. We've seen Bolt and Southey and Stark. Everyone has swung the ball, apart from Anderson. But I reckon he will today. He's already swinging it both ways. Played nicely, soft hands. So a decent start for Afghanistan, 6 for none. Edged and over 3rd slip, wide of 3rd slip. Oh, that's a quick run. That's a good run in the end. Billy Bowden will just check.
Lured him into playing that big expansive drive through the offside. The ball was pitched up. Now the decision pending. There's a run-out appeal, a polite one made by England, but Billy Bowden is taking no chances. He's in. He's definitely in. The bat is grounded when he's making his ground, so no issues there for Afghanistan and for Javed.
Finds the man at square extra cover. So the end of Broad's first over, 10 for none. No boundaries off the bat yet for England. There's been 4 leg byes. There we go now. I don't think it'll go. The outfield's slow. Bopara should cut that off from 3rd man, and they should come back for 3.
Wasn't a bad shot at all. just checked his square drive, but he found the gap.
Confident your guys, Rambo? Sunday a big day in Adelaide. You'll be there, I'll be there. Pakistan, Ireland.
Yeah, pretty confident, Nas, because I've always maintained that the associate members need a rough pitch really to make it even Stevens against an established test playing country, and that pitch at Adelaide is a beautiful one. So their bowling can be neutralized, can be handled by Pakistan, but having said that, you know, there's that unpredictability tag that worries you about Pakistan and its performance. It should be a good contest because oh, that's taken. That's beautifully held. He's tall, Root. And, well, it's an easy catch in the first slip. This was on the cards because the ball was swooping from Anderson. He got it right in the end, and not a great shot from the striker, Mangal. He'll be disappointed, but credit to Anderson, really, for making it happen eventually. A little wide, got him engaged, and was caught.
Yeah, just hung his bat out, wasn't it? It was like slip-catching practice. Not a lot of foot movement, and just pushed his hands at the ball. Good catch from Root. Mangal's come and gone. He made 14. He made 4, 17 for 1. Afsar Sazai comes out at number 3, 17 for 1. And Owen Morgan rightly attacking here. It's now an 8-1 offside field. There's just one player on that leg side. It's a fine leg. There's 3 slips in a gully. There you go. Look at that big area to the right there towards the old pavilion. Just a very wide, fine leg. Jimmy Anderson has bowled to this field before. Bowled predominantly outswingers, but you never know with Jimmy. 4 slips now waiting for the outside edge. Goes for the bouncer. Goes for the shorter ball. Bit of bluff in there.
Yeah, this is how the first wicket was taken by Anderson. Mangal caught by Root, just following the path of a wide delivery. It was a good catch. Leaping up in the air, is pretty tall, and he adjusted well.
Let's go to the one man on the leg side. Off the mark.
Well, after doing all the hard work, Mangal fell to the widest ball that was bowled by Anderson in this spell.
Yeah, he'd wished he'd just thrown his hands at that, wasn't it? I mean, if you're going to hit this, hit it hard. Give it absolutely everything. He just fished at it in the end. Yeah, he got away with one in the last over that was out there. Not that time.
Well, his earlier wide delivery had given him a good result, so why not try it again? You're so much caught up in the action, I guess, from umpire's perspective, that you forget about where it was pitched. So it was a good call in the end by Billy Bowden. It was wide.
Successful over for Anderson. It's 20 for none. Stuart Broad to continue. Starts with the bouncer there. Okay, we're going to have a change up here. Got a great Lancastrian, Wasim Akram, and David Lloyd as well.
Thank you, Naz. A steady start by the Afghanistan, 20 for 1. We're into 8th over. It's a good wicket to bowl on, but slightly on the slower side. A typical English wicket on a rainy day. Overcast conditions. They won the toss and they elected to field England. 3 slips in place for Stuart Broad.
Great conditions for swing bowlers. There's a little bit of movement. There's plenty of cloud around. Tinges of green on this pitch. England winning the toss. Have a bowl first. Outside edge, gone again. Catching practice, Joe Root. Stuart Broad gets in on the act. One for Anderson, one for Broad.
Good wicket for Broad here. They've lost their second wicket in Afghanistan. Full delivery, pitched up, outside edge, and easy cat again to Joe Root, first slip, second for him. Bit of confidence boosting for England. Ahmadi departs for 7. Afghanistan in little trouble now, 20 for 2.
Leg side. Hardly any fielders over there. In fact, there's one, Ravi Bopara. It's all yours. A lot of the crowd are moving. They're looking for shelter, so it looks as if there might be some drizzle, some rain coming down. Outside edge, gone. Beautiful piece of bowling from Chris Jordan. He takes it his first wicket, and another catch behind the stumps.
That's clever bowling from Jordan. The right length. Good seam position, outside edge. Zazai had to play this. Got the edge, a very easy catch behind stumps. Joss Butler, the keeper. They're under pressure now, Afghanistan. They lost 3 wickets already. Zazai gone for 6. Afghanistan 25 for 3.
Samiullah Shinwari is the new batsman. He's the best player. He's had a very good World Cup.
He's their most experienced player, in-form batsman, Shinwari. Good average, healthy average, almost 40. 96 is highest versus Scotland. It was a great game in Dunedin, I think it was. That's his World Cup, averaging almost 50. So well done.
It is very well done. He's the best player. He needs a score from now on in. 25 for 3. This is the last one to go.
He committed himself on a front foot, and that's where he got the edge. First wicket for Jordan. Call is for 2. Settle for 1. He's off.
It just slips at the non-striking end. They are definitely looking for 2. Has he got any studs in there? Yes. Oh, yeah. Overs, 26 for 3.
There was the first one. Jamie Anderson. And then second one Broad. Good delivery. A wild shot. And then Jordan. That's a really good area to bowl at. England seamers to right-handers today. Hardly any Yorker. 24% full, 54% good length. It should be the opposite. 54 good, 24 short of a good length.
It's a good shot through extra cover. This outfield will be quick enough. First boundary.
What a shot from a man in form. Good support for Afghanistan. Played it on the up, and that boundary brings up his 250 runs in this ICC Cricket World Cup 2015.
It's a good shot. He's floated through the offside. It won't go all the way. Ends the 13th over. It's 32 for 3.
And just building on that, I think these conditions are going to be severely testing for them. We've seen that. We've seen the test at Perth. And another wicket goes down. 4 down now.
Well, this is a very good catch because it went low and hard, and diving forward, they're very difficult catches to take. It's the firm hands that... And that is a very good catch. I think it's Morgan there at backward point. That's usually where he prowls around. So a 4th wicket gone down, but you'd expect that in these conditions. You'd expect experienced fast bowlers to enjoy themselves, and that's a big wicket. Shanwari, one of the danger men for Afghanistan, gone for 7, 34 for 4.
Probably the right piece of game for you, this one. Come back for a couple of runs quite easily. I think the other question I want to pose to you is that they weren't in the last World Cup, but in that 4-year period between the last World Cup when India won to this one, they've only played 32 one-day internationals, and I think only a handful of those would have come against full members, 4 against Zimbabwe and so forth. Love to hear your thoughts on that going forward. 41 for 4. Good bounce again, and finger goes up, and it's reviewed straight away by the batsman. So you'd usually take that from a distance as the point of the batsman strongly believing he hasn't touched it.
Yeah, you didn't get the sense from looking at Butler or Jordan that there was a massive enthusiasm behind this appeal. They certainly appealed straight away, but it wasn't an appeal with any great amount of vigour. Just whether he got himself in a bit of a tangle down the leg side. Ball nipped back off the seam, and did that flick anything?
And nothing on the snickle, so that's conclusive evidence that there should be a reprieve for the batsman Jamal. Decision should be changed.
Yeah, and is changed. It seemed to miss everything by quite some distance, didn't it?
Oh, very nice. It's a lovely shot from Jamal. Will it get to the boundary? Yes, it should. His first boundary, and the first boundary for a while. 45 for 4.
Well, talked about Anderson being a bit short and wide with the new ball. And Jordan is here as well. And there's nothing for that in these conditions. You want to be pushing the ball up. You want to be at off stump. Simple, really. Simple, basic bowling. And just let the conditions, the pitch and the movement in the air do the rest. Massive impact that conditions have on the game.
And that's why I'm so surprised with England, and particularly this guy. This guy who has so many test match hundreds, batting most of his career in the top 2 or 3 at 160 ODIs, and he's got 400s. I don't think that's good enough, and it's a simple template. If you can get to over number 30 or 35 with wickets in hand, you'll get a good score with firepower. Nice shot again, lovely on drive. And the 50 comes up for Afghanistan. Will it creep in? Yes. Well, we might have to see that again. The umpires may call for that again.
Wholehearted this from Eoin Morgan, giving chase at mid-on. I think this is 4, actually, isn't it? The moment the ball is in contact with arm and hand there, I think he's in contact with the rope as well. It's tight, but this will give us the best image. Still difficult to say, isn't it?
You earn your money as a television umpire, yeah, for signal. So 21 overs completed, 53 for 4.
That's more like it. It's called for 2. Will he make it? No, only a single. The other thing is to guard yourself against injury, because this is a tailor-made weather for you to get unfit. Basically, it's a soggy outfield. It can't be easy getting to the ball. Body's not entirely warm up, so you've got to make sure that you're okay in the field, not twist an ankle or pull a hamstring.
They didn't want that break, Afghanistan, because they'd worked so hard. The partnership, when the break came, was 28, and they were fine. They were just pushing forward, and then the rains came, so it just gives England a chance to have a rest and regroup, and then the batsmen have to start again, of course.
It's a good start by Afghanistan. They've looked pretty busy out there after the break. 3 singles of 3 balls. Oh, edge and taken. Easy catch for the keeper. And so after a break, because of whether there's a breakthrough for England, soft dismissal. Jamal had spent a lot of time out there, 52 balls, and he's been picked up behind the stumps for 17.
Well, there's a pattern for England bowlers, and that's the length. It's just that prod forward, push forward length that is paying dividends. Another catch behind the wickets. We've seen a couple to Joe Root at slip, and now Jos Buttler gets in again. Nazir Jamal at 17 from 52 deliveries, 65 for 5.
That's gone up in the air. Will it make it to the fence? It will. That's a good shot. Aggressive shot from Shafiq. That's his first 4. The strike rate now up in the 40s.
Not seen many boundaries. This is the 4th in the innings, 72 for 5.
Shafiqullah inside out. What a shot. And that's for maximum. There was Nabi, beg your pardon, Mohammad Nabi, the captain. He's not having the best World Cup with the bat, but what a shot does.
Yeah, I think they see seam and swing as a threat, and they're going to go after the spinner, or at least they should. 82% for Ireland. Surprised they didn't put England on that list. Someone downstairs sort of sneaked England in somewhere in there
by mistake. Another good shot, another boundary.
Yeah, get loose, Jimmy Anderson. Stuart Broad, time for your strike bowlers, at least one of your strike bowlers. I know these two haven't played any cricket in the tournament, but make sure you finish this off. Try and bowl the opposition out. You ask these two, who would you rather be facing, Bopara and Treadwell, or Anderson, Jordan, Broad? They'd like these two. Lovely timing. I think they'll settle for 2. Jordan has an excellent arm. It's 89 for 5. Oh, should be gone, is gone. They were waiting for that length ball from Bopara to try and hack it away over wide mid-on. Nowhere near the middle of the bat. And the Afghanistan captain, Nabi's gone.
His second wicket, Bopara. 2 for 31, straight to the fielder. Treadwell was in a positive mood. He's gone. the captain of Afghanistan, for 16. Now Afghanistan 93 for 6.
Oh, edge, no slip. You could argue, why is there no slip with the opposition? 98 for 6. Now 100, there'll be 100 up for Afghanistan.
100 in the 34th over, second 50 on 76 deliveries. A big question is why there was no slip. They're 6 down. We're into 35th over. Ball is seaming around. It's good variation, the quicker delivery. Same action.
I'm surprised they've let Treadwell bowl like this with the seamers and the swing and all the experience. I mean, Treadwell's a very good bowler, but you'd think they'd try and get after him a bit more. One shot's gone for 6. Here we go again. Up in the air. Jordan tries to get round, but it's Bopara in the end. Called it late. Jordan stayed away, and it's a brilliant catch from Ravi Bopara.
It really is a tremendous catch from Ravi Bopara. There was a bit of a mid communication gap, but in the end he get to the ball. Look at this top edge, went for the maximum. Bit of hesitation in between Jordan and Bopara, and look at him. Excellent effort. He's got his first wicket. Treadwell played well. Shafiqullah for 30, 101 for 7.
Batsman crossed. Oh, and it crossed nicely because the left-hander has just swept beautifully for 4.
Perfect position. Picked up his gap beautifully. Flighted delivery. Played it against the spin. Middled it to perfection.
And also hitting to the shorter boundary in that direction towards a lot of Afghanistan supporters. Just the last wicket showed a little bit of inexperience there. The right-hander hitting into the longer boundary. An excellent catch from Bopara. That will be a single to end the over. It's 106 for 7. Right, slightly wet ball, but England will be used to this, playing these sort of conditions most of the time. Chris Jordan, will he go length or will he go death bowling? There's a slip in, which suggests he's going to go length. That slip might come out now. 1 bounce, 4 runs, excellent strike.
Najibullah can bat, and it was right in his area, right in his slot. Full delivery, 127k. Here we go.
Yeah, lovely swing of the bat. Really nice. Since he's come in, the sweep that he played off Treadwell was a lovely swing of the bat. He's not slogged yet. That's got to be the key for him.
In the last games against the mighty New Zealanders, so the confidence is high.
Yeah, that was always going to be the comeback. No fast bowler likes being hit back over his head. They're going off here, Waz.
Yes, they are.
I think the 1 bouncer and the umpires have said, right, we're going off.
It's getting harder as well, the rain. Really pouring down.
111 for 7. It's not raining that hard, to be honest, and the groundsmen are trying to decide whether to put the big sheets on or not. So don't go too far away. We'll be back after a short break.
Well, we've not had the greatest of days so far, England versus Afghanistan. It's been raining, but thankfully that's drifted away and we try again. So where have we got? Afghanistan have finished their innings, 36.2 overs. 111 for 7, so England very much in control. England bowling figures, everybody in that wickets column. So a good effort from England so far. Shapur Zadran to open the bowling, left arm over, and I've just looked at the practice. I've watched these guys practice it. They've raced in. Oh, drops Diving to his left, it would have been a good catch.
It's Najib Zadran who's grasped it. And well, everything worked here perfectly for Afghanistan. The length was up, and a slice that should have been taken at point. It must have gone very swiftly, because Hales has got this habit of pushing the ball with hard hands. But normally you post your best fielder in that point area, and it was put down. What a start it would have been for Afghanistan. A wicket in the first over. Could still happen.
Driven this time just for a single. It would have been a good catch. Thick outside edge from Alex Hales. Just that little bit of luck as a batsman that you need brings Ian Bell onto strike now. Over the top, an elegant shot from Ian Bell, so brings 5 from the first over.
Well, this drive would have a sobering effect. Indeed, it was uppish, but it was beautifully timed. Yeah, I think it was pretty intentional from the right-hander, really, to hit it hard, and so it went uppish, so be it.
Oh, high in the air, fielder down there, but it's gone all the way. 6. Not caught.
He actually waited and then picked it off elegantly. Brilliant hit from Hales. Yeah, in position early, and yeah, he saw it, hit the bat, and wanted a 6, got it. Big shot over square leg. Really was gigantic. Sail over the rope into the Afghanistan block of fans.
Short ball again and drilled into the leg side. Well, it's a surprise. The first 3 deliveries are half trackers, and he's got 3 slips in position. It might be that he's slipping. I think he's going to call for sawdust, which is miles away, way outside the 30-yard circle as Ian Bell climbs in.
Yeah, I didn't like the landing area. It just slipped, skidded, because it's a wet outfield. So only 2 slips in place now. As a shot cover, because Ian Bell had stroked one in that area earlier in the last over. It's another upper shot, and it misses the fielder. Square through the offside. He'll probably get another 4. No, that stopped. Sliding and skidding and doing a good job. Just a little casual, Ian Bell has been through the offside. Once again, the foot not properly across. Not striding forward into that drive. Now, is that a clean stop? It is.
Oh, Bell this time nails it. Middle of the bat.
Yeah, too inconsistent. We've seen Afghanistan bowlers to be on the shorter side. We've seen Afghanistan bowlers to be a little fuller and in the striking zone of Ian Bell. Now, he likes them there in that area. That's a strong zone. Slicing it over the infield for a majestic 4.
Field has changed now. Exactly where that ball has gone, there's a fielder out on that offside boundary. Thick outside edge from Ian Bell on the drive again. Oh, fumble. Shapur Zadran down there at 3rd man. End of the 4th. It's 25 without loss. Oh, a crunching shot back with a point, and look at the power.
Well, you fell for the guy at shot point because he was in danger of being decimated by that cut shot. It was really struck hard. He had no time to react. Neither did the man in the deep. Yeah, miles away from the path of the ball.
Dab down to 3rd man. 5 overs. England have got themselves a start. It's 32 without loss.
That's nicely played. There's a gap there. Bell, of course, outstanding through the offside. Really is a fluent player, both through extra cover and that area backward of point.
Yeah, he's a class player, Ian Bell. He's on 22 of 99.
Oh, he smashed that as Alex Hales. It was short and not particularly quick. He gave that some hammer.
He's a strong boy, Alex Hales. Look at this. What a shot.
You'd have some sympathy, wouldn't you, Waz, for the kind of criticism that is flying England players' way. I mean, when things don't go well in Pakistan, it's a more elevated response in Pakistan.
Yeah, as well. But again, it's only a game end of the day. They tried their best. They were here. They did well in the tri-series. They qualified for the finals. They worked hard at it. It just didn't happen.
No, it hasn't.
You can learn from your mistakes and move on. I know it's the biggest tournament in cricketing calendar, the World Cup. Of course it is. They'll be more disappointed than anyone else, the England team.
Ooh, much quicker this time, shorter, quicker. I think there was a top edge. It's flown over the wicket keepers. There's actually a decent response from the bowler for the same result.
Another short delivery, top edged over the keeper's head for the second consecutive boundary in this over.
He's coming right forward there, Hales, isn't he? Inside edge, I think, as Hales is forward, the ball just swinging in. I think it took the inside edge. Question mark whether the captain, there he is, just walking into the foreground. He had a good view of it. He's at mid-off and should have seen the kind of angle that we've seen. No, I don't think so. 7 overs done, 44 for none.
Come on.
Let's have a look. Good length, good seam position, big inside edge.
So what about that game in Sydney? Was Sri Lanka, South Africa, a hard one to call, that?
It really is a hard one to call. It depends on the wicket. It depends on the weather, it depends on the conditions. If it's a sunny day and a dry wicket, it'll be an even contest. A wicket like this, South Africa will be definitely favourites going into the game. This is the length to bowl on this seaming deck.
Well, we thought there was an inside edge. I think we've seen it clearly enough, but no doubt Snicko will confirm as such. Indeed it does.
It's a better angle. Massive inside edge.
Just a push. I think it'll only be one. Should be one, or should have been one, but a misfield allows Bell to get back on strike. Things have just settled down a little bit after the end of the power play.
Hassan is not very happy.
Well, a couple of drop catches and a misfield.
It's just inexperience. They're learning. They have impressed me in this World Cup against the top sides. Of course, the more they play, the better they become. This is as simple.
Yeah, need the opportunities to play. That's key. So you'll be off to Adelaide, will you?
I'm off to Adelaide tomorrow.
So that's a
for Pakistan.
massive game, isn't it?
Very important game for Pakistan and for Ireland.
Ireland, yeah. I mean, it's the biggest game probably in their history, I would have thought.
Yeah. And that is the last game of this World Cup before we go into knockouts, quarterfinals, semis and final.
Typical Ian Bell stroke, just using the pace to guide it down to third man. 8 overs done, 47 for none. So you're saying their best chance, Pakistan's best chance, would be to bat first and get runs on the board?
Especially on wickets like Adelaide. It's a good batting track. It's a drop-in pitch.
Ireland quite like chasing as well. They've chased successfully in this competition, so...
And Pakistan has been playing 4 fast bowlers and all have got pace.
Mohamed Nabi with England 47 for none after 8, just going nicely. They just need 54 from 102 balls, so it doesn't look any danger in terms of the required rate or wickets, but there's a bit of spin there for Nabi, which might be odd given the juice that's fallen on the deck, the fact that it's a new pitch. So just looking ahead to that game between South Africa and Sri Lanka, if it turns here today, then that's a positive sign for Sri Lanka.
That's what exactly I was thinking. If it's turning on this pitch, I know there's a bit of moisture there. It's a softer wicket.
Yeah, just worth clarifying. We've been trying to work out the permutations, possible permutations. Australia still need to beat Scotland. That match must be in Hobart, I think.
Yeah, it's
Australia have done some miles in this tournament. They've kind of been doing the rounds, haven't they? They've gone to every city. They've clocked up some air miles. The one game in New Zealand, obviously, against Auckland, that was against New Zealand, but they've been to all the other major cities. Yeah, that was the best game of the tournament for me so far. Thrilling game.
I've been traveling quite a bit as well. Look at the turn he's generating on this pitch.
Yeah, the Sri Lankan cricketers will be looking at this with interest. I wonder whether there'll be another pitch cut or whether this one will just be reused.
And what a tournament Kumara Sangakkara is having. 4 consecutive hundreds.
4 consecutive. I reckon the 100 he got against England was as good as I've seen him play, and I've seen him virtually throughout his whole career. He started when I was still playing in, what, 2000 in Sri Lanka. I don't think I've seen him play better than that 100 he got against England. It's remarkable, really.
He's getting better and better and better. 9 overs gone, 52 for none.
He's going to pick out the man, or should have picked out the man, but Shafeeullah out at deep mid-wicket. Another misfield, so Afghanistan's fielding tonight has let them down so far. A couple of drop catches, numerous misfields. It's going to be a bit slippy out there. We've had plenty of rain, and it's not easy, no doubt.
He's not very happy. 43 more runs required by England of 93 deliveries.
I think it's a bit leg side.
Definitely going down leg.
Just seemed to, whether it was a top spinner slider or not, I don't know, but there was no spin, and Bell was looking to knock it through square leg, and it just seemed to slide on. Probably have just gone down the leg side.
Wasn't the flipper.
Oh! Twice now Bell has picked that man out. He normally plays that shot so well. This is Hawkeye's version of that LBW. Umpire's call, so in fact it would have stayed as not out even if the review had come close, though. As Bell cuts another short ball, just got to get his length a bit fuller. Shamwari, it's 59 for none, and we're 10 overs into the action.
And there's a couple of others, but less resources with the ball, I'd say. Oh, and the adding to the fielding woes of Afghanistan.
Hamid Hassan was the culprit on that occasion. There have been too many misfields tonight. I mean, they're a fairly young team, Afghanistan. A lot of them are 21, 22. They put down one at Gully. two in that same area, then diving over the ball. They're a lot more athletic than that, and some of these are inexcusable, especially this last one.
Pressure will be on here. There'll be a cheer. Yeah. There we go. It's a shame, really. They'd have waited a long, long time to play at this iconic ground, and they're smiling on the bench as well. I mean, they're batting. You understand the batting. They got on the bad end of a toss, on-off conditions, raining. They've bowled pretty well. They've just let themselves down at the fielding. That's a big shot to the short boundary, and that usually means 6. Dropped in the crowd as well. They can't catch in the crowd.
He's complaining now, just like Afghanistan's fielders have been for the last few overs. But they're determined to play positively. That's the first thing that you glean from the way England started their batting effort, playing the pull shot, playing the cut shot.
$74 for none.
Zadran, Shabu Zadran runs from a long way. He has a lot of intent. Hassan himself, they'll get a couple here. Hits the pitch hard, and I think they'll find a few more wherever these guys come from. They're just who's the fielding coach? Who's the fielding coach? And he's got his cap pulled over his eyes.
They got the yips out there at the moment. They left it to each other there.
But I do think they'll find more and more. The more exposure they get, they'll dig into their wealth of human resource. They'll find more quick bowlers. They'll find more athletic guys. It's the batting really that is the concern.
Yeah, captain said that at the toss, that just in these conditions with a bit of pace and bounce, they've struggled with the bat. Nice partnership. It's first time in this tournament. It's usually been Moeen Ali and Ian Bell. Moeen Ali injured, out of the game, so Hales moved up from 3. I argue that probably Hales and Ali should have been the opening combination. Yes. Just as I say that, Alex Hales nicks one. Well-deserved wicket for Hassan. He's bowled beautifully. He'll be disappointed, Alex Hales, but it's given the Afghan fans something to cheer.
And that's why I think so highly of the bowling resources that Afghanistan have. He bowls a lovely channel, and sometimes you look at the speed gun and you think, is that really 142 kilometers per hour? Well, it is, and it may just have straightened the touch at pace. It's a wonderful line, and he's been probably the best of the 3 seamers that we've seen so far tonight. He's a talent. And Hassan, it's the end of Alex Hales for 37, 83 for 1.
He's been very impressive. Hassan, 4.2 overs, 1 for 15. Look at the areas where he's bowled. He's been quick, pushed the ball up, and it's about knowing the conditions and applying your credentials, applying your game plan accordingly. And I think he's been very, very, very bright regarding that area. Shahpur a little wide outside the off stump. Hassan has been more at the stumps. Edge will run and make the fence. Yes, it's a boundary, a streaky one, but he'll take it.
Moves Ian Bell to 49. He chops this over the top of slips. Does he play this intentionally? Seems to.
Late cut to guys running in from 40 miles. Cheeky. Right, just a single away from 50. And England strike away from winning this now. 5 more required. That's his 50. A dab along the ground. And a satisfying day's work. is completed. He's been consistent. He's got few 50s, but the argument has been that he's not been able to kick on after getting a 50. 35th 50 in 161 ODIs for Ian Bell. He's been very consistent.
Yeah, and it's a subdued celebration. You can understand why. The way that the team have been disappointed in this Cricket World Cup. 50 from 53, 6 fours for Ian Bell.
.260 runs, good average 52. But it's a well-constructed innings in a way that he looked fine. Middle the ball cleverly.
It's interesting when you look at stats and each individual player, would you say that he's had a terrific World Cup? You know, the team have gone out early and batting's been a problem, although they've got starts.
It's a cut shot. Is that it? No. It'll be stopped. Scores a level. So just a single away England now to wrap this up quite convincingly. 100 for the loss of 1 wicket only. It's an eclectic spread, that,
isn't it?
Because yeah, you've got a few Sardars, you've got an Australian with the glasses on, with straw hat. You've got Afghanis as well with the Afghanistan flag and blue brigade, as they're called.
We had a bride as well, didn't we?
A 52 not out.
Well, it's been a low-key win, hasn't it? Low-key day, really, in Sydney. You usually get fabulous weather. It's been cloudy and dull and overcast.
Right then, England win by 9 wickets.
So England just losing that 1 wicket. Alex Hales at 37 from 33. Ian Bell not out. Nice innings from Ian Bell there, 52 from 56. A little help from James Taylor. Knocked him off for 1. Have a look at the bowling figures for Afghanistan. The big left armour, Shapur, 4 overs, none for 25. Dolat, 3 overs, none for 23. 1 wicket, the 1 wicket to fall going to Hassan. So Ian Bell is not out at the end of the innings. It was a modest total just to get 101. He's helped himself to 52. Chris Jordan, 2 for 13, was the pick of the bowlers. And England have beaten Afghanistan by 9 wickets. There's been a little bit of Duckworth Lewis in it.